Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So glad you're with me for today's video. We're gonna try on some Amazon dresses. Now I know that dresses are something I share a lot, but part of that is just because I really love dresses. They're the easiest thing in the world to throw on and wear, and so they're just one of my favorite things to shop for. And Amazon always has a ton of different kinds, every style, color, pattern you can think of. It's just fun to shop for those in particular on Amazon, so that's what I wind up having the most of. So I will have some other Amazon things to share with you that won't be dresses. I promise there's more Amazon summer content coming your way, but I rounded these up because this is the time of year where a lot of people are asking me for things to wear to weddings, things to wear to showers, graduations, vacations, and dresses are just one of the absolute easiest things that you can throw on and take to an event and not really have to think a lot about it. So I've got a good mix of dressy and casual. I've got things that you've never seen before on the channel, and then I have a few things that I love so much I think they're worth mentioning twice. So let's dive in. I do want to talk about fit and sizing really quickly because Amazon can certainly be tricky with that. And honestly, as someone who is very curvy and very pear-shaped, I run anywhere from about a 14-16 on the top to an 18 on the bottom. I find that if I order it and try it and I love it, great. And if I don't, I just send it right on back. You never know, so don't let the clothes make you feel like there is something wrong with you if they don't fit, and don't count yourself out just because something isn't labeled as plus size specifically. Doesn't mean it's not going to fit you. So I'm usually anywhere from an XL in dresses to an XXL, and then if it's plus, maybe like a 1X. I just kind of go with color and shape, and if I like it and I read reviews and I feel like, you know, it could work, I order it and try it on. And if it looks, you know, like nothing I would want on my body, I just remember it's not me, it's the clothes, and I send it right on back. So I would encourage you to do the same. And I am a little over 5'7" for height reference, if that is helpful. Starting off with dress number one, looks like this right here. And I think summer is basically gingham season. I love gingham. I don't even mind if it makes me look like a picnic table. That's okay in my book. I just think it is so fun, and I feel like gingham is one of those things that never really goes out of style. My mom loves gingham. I can remember her wearing it all the time, so it's just something that anytime I see, I'm doing a deeper look to see if it's something I think I might like. So this first dress is cut a little more up and down than what I typically go for. However, it has a lot of room. It's really cut kind of loose and away from the body. And I think one thing that's really fun about this dress, there's a little surprise in the back. It comes with a bow, and that bow is not just fun, it's functional, because what you can do is kind of adjust how tight the neck is. So you can make this a little more of a boat neck style and show a little bit more of your collarbone and shoulder, or you can tighten it up a little bit and bring it in a little bit closer to make it more of a crew neck type of dress. So this one has a really great feel and texture. It's a lightweight fabric. I think this may have a blend of cotton and something else. I didn't look at the tag, but I can just tell by the way it feels. So this is really, really cute. I am wearing the XXL in this dress, and this is one of those where just based on its initial shape, it's not the kind of thing that I would normally go, oh, that was made for my body type. I ordered it knowing like this could work or this could go horribly wrong, and it turns out it was a win. So this looks really, really cute, styled super casually. You could easily take this on a vacation, but I think you could also dress this up a little bit and make it really fun for a summer occasion. Next up, we have another gingham number that looks like this right here, and this is full red and white picnic tablecloth, but I just simply do not care because I think it's going to be so cute for 4th of July and summer in general. But if you do not want to go full picnic with your gingham, it comes in navy, it comes in black, and then I actually added the yellow to my Amazon cart. So that's probably going to be at my doorstep very soon. I think the yellow could be really, really cute. So this is comfortable, easy to wear, has some sleeve coverage. It's not going to be too hot. It's a shorter sleeve, but if you like that upper arm coverage, you're going to be good to go. A great midi length. This is just a standout dress. However, I hate to be the one to report that there is a catch, and this is what it is. The plaids, when you are looking at some of the seams, don't line up exactly. And for me, it's not a deal breaker. I'm really not bothered by it, but I know that there are some people who are going to look at that and be like, I can't do it. This is going to drive me nuts. So if you are one of those people, I probably wouldn't even order it. I would probably pass on this one because it's gonna drive you crazy. But this overall is just super cute, super easy to wear, lots of great color options, and very comfortable for those hot summer months. Now we're gonna move into some options that are a little more dressy, a little more fancy, so your wedding guest, your cruise dinner, things like that. So first up we have this really beautiful plissé dress, and this comes in several colors, but I have the champagne. I think it is gorgeous. This is so comfortable. I'm wearing it in the extra large and it's very roomy. There is a middle portion around the waist that is very stretchy, and it's nice because it kind of gives you some shape. You can kind of do a little bit of a blousing with the top portion of the dress. I love adding a belt to this. I think it really kind of elevates it, gives it some interest and some detail, but you can kind of do whatever you want. This is a super easy dress to just kind of have as a blank canvas, and you can really bump it up and go super sparkly with your accessories. You can keep it a little more minimal. You can pull in colors. I think it looks really pretty styled with other metallics, so that's kind of how I like to do it, but I would say sizing here is quite generous. I am wearing it with ease, so I feel like even if you were, you know, a size up from me, maybe you're more like a 2022, I would still go ahead and give this dress a shot. Plissé is so forgiving. It's just a really easy one to wear. And I feel like that slit is not too much. There is nothing too revealing. So I think this one is a standout when you need something dressy, but you still want to be very comfortable. Our next dressy option looks like this right here. This one is so beautiful. It is actually a plus size option. So I think it starts at a 0X and I got a 1X. I would probably consider, if I was going to order it again, I would probably consider doing a 0X just to see the difference in fit, because I feel like it's a little bit big for me up top. But what's great about that, because I do have a smaller chest, ladies who have a bigger chest, this may work really, really well for you. This could be a really great option. And again, you've got some really interesting details in the fabric. There's a little bit of a metallic component that runs throughout, but it doesn't look cheesy. It just looks really, really pretty. So I went with the rose gold shade. I thought that was really fun and different, but I know it comes in a black and I think a red. So this is so pretty, so different. I just think it's kind of unique. I love that it comes in a plus size option. And I feel like if you get this for an event, it is going to be a showstopper. I think you're going to get compliments all night long, and you can really have some fun styling this and making it your own. Our next dress looks like this right here, and this one might look familiar because I have definitely shared it here on the channel. I've shared it on Instagram. I wore it to Holiday House in LA with YouTube back in the fall. So this is one that I own and know that I love and have worn many, many times. And the reason why I wanted to share it today is because I have been seeing it on deal over and over again. Some days it's been around 15, some days it's been around 20, but this dress has been on a major deal and it comes in a ton of colors. So if you don't want to do black and white, maybe you want to do something that's a little more summery, they've got pink, green, blue, you name it. This dress comes in a ton of different colors. I am wearing it in the extra large, and it does cap out there size wise, but it's a generous extra large. So this one is very easy to wear. It looks very much like Anthropologie's Bettina shirt dress, and so does that print. They took that print straight from that dress. So this is one I love and recommend if you are a dress gal, and if you're looking for something that is a great deal. If you can snag it at that price point, that is even better. So I know that I like this one. I know that this one is a go-to, and I wanted to recommend it again just in case you've never seen it before. Another dress that I have to mention again, even though I've shared it before, is this one right here. It's another Anthropologie look for less, and this one is so good. The Anthro dress retails for about $168. It's beautiful. I own one. I've had it for a long time, before Amazon started doing these, and I've never been sorry that I bought it, but had this Amazon option existed then, the Anthro one may have never made its way into my closet because they really are identical. The one from Amazon is fully lined. I have it in white, but it comes in a ton of different colors. The outside shell part is 100% cotton, and it's just lovely. It truly is. This dress, part of the reason why the summer set is so popular at Anthropologie is because it looks great on a lot of different people. It's just a very flattering cut of dress, but this one is no different. So I love this one. I do size up to the XXL to get the best fit around the butt and the hips. If you are cut more straight up and down, if you don't have a big booty, you could probably just do your true size on this one. And this one, I will say, depending on what size and what color you need, some of them are not shipping prime, some of them are shipping more like end of May, very beginning of June. So make note of that when you're going in to select your size and color. Make sure that your shipping date matches up with whenever you would need the dress by. But I have no complaints on this one. It is so nice. I wanted to absolutely share it twice. Now, this dress right here is such a favorite of mine that this is actually the third color I own it in. So if you watch the channel on a regular basis, you have seen me share it in blue, I believe, and pink. But I don't think I have ever shown you this neutral color. And what I really love about this color is it can do a lot in your wardrobe. If you pair it up with black, it looks very sophisticated and very chic. And if you do it with denim, it's really dressed down and cute. You can do pops of color with this. You can mix in your brights. It's the perfect backdrop for color, pattern, and texture. I really do love this one. It is an extra large that I have on, but it goes up to an XXL, and this one is cut super big. This is meant to be flowy and comfortable. So I originally tried the XXL and it had way too much room, way too much fabric. So I bumped down to an XL, and I feel like that gave me my ideal fit. This one is a really thin cotton, and I know sometimes people will say, well, you know, thin cotton feels cheap. Totally understand that, but I live in a place where it is so humid and hot in the summer. That does not bother me in the slightest. Give me the thin cotton. I need it. If you've never been in a high humidity area, it's just sticky and gross, honestly. It really is. So thin cotton is my friend in the summer, and that's one thing I really love about this dress is how breathable it is. And while it can wrinkle pretty easily, a lot of summer fabrics do, it steams out just fine. Very easy to get the wrinkles out of this one. So I have this in multiple colors. I will probably end up owning it in more colors. It's just a standout for me that I always go back to time and time again. I love sifting through everything on Amazon and pulling out what I think are the gems so that I can share them here with you. And if you're not a dress gal, don't worry. I have more things coming that fall into other categories. Lots of fun summer content planned, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you a warning. My girls are here full time with me now. School is completely done, so you may hear giggles or you may hear screams. You just never know with those two. Let me know down in the comments if your kids and grandkids are done or if they've still got a ways to go. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.